Hello? Okay, it does know the right settings. Excellent. I had audio stuffs, so it probably forgot. Hi, gents. Last time I played a Souls game on stream, I played Bloodborne in the wrong way, and now I'm going to play Demon Souls in the wrong way. Ugh. Opening cinematic on this one's pretty cool, but I'm not going to watch it. Instead, I'm going to play this game. I'm emulating this. The game seems like it's probably a little too loud, although you can never tell with these games. So yeah, I've tried emulating this game several times before. It never seems to work out great. Now it seems to work okay. The emulator has advanced to the level that it kind of works. That said, we're probably going to see a few issues. For instance, we cannot connect to the game server, which is actually what everybody gets nowadays. Okay, whenever it learns a new texture is when things happen. So let's look at our starting classes. We got Soldier. Soldier is like Warrior in most of the other games. Start with pretty good armor. I think you start with the broadsword. You got Knight, which is Dark Souls man, or box art man. Higher strength and higher faith than this guy. And you start with better armor. We have Hunter, which is actually the strength class. And you start with a football helmet. Hunter's pretty good. I'm emulating it, Mastiza. Hello. You got Priest. Got Magician. Got Wanderer, which starts with the Falchion. The Barbarian, which is more strength than Hunter. And also starts nude and has the club. Thief. Temple Knight is very good to start as because the armor they start with, the Mirrodin armor, is very good and also expensive to get. I don't know if Demon Souls is esports. And we have Royalty, which is what I want to play as. Royalty has the most magic and faith combination. They start with a very good item. The only downside to Royalty is that it makes the starting boss fight hard. I'm probably going to die, which is a small issue because the reward for beating the first boss is pretty significant. And of course, we will in this game, man or lady actually matters. There's some equipment sets that only men and only women can use. This is the only Souls game where this is true. But look at that ponytail. The ponytail's very good. We're going to enter a name. I don't have to use the PS3 phone pad, so I can just use my keyboard. What's a good name for a princess? Yeah, magical girl, magical princess. What's a good name for a princess? Picklep, Dirk. I'm glad that both Churls and Noperq went with the Final Fantasy IX name right away. Shumb. Princess Seknerp. Excusez-moi. How about... Oh, thank you for the sub, Burnt Head. 19 months in a row. Blort. Blort's a pretty good one. Although, Blort makes me think... Oh no, the whole thing won't. I can't give her the name Paul Blart Mall Cop 2. So how about? Oh no, I can't do that either. Man, these all suck. Okay, let's edit appearance. Got west, east, south, north. I'm not going to worry about most of this most of the time. Although I am going to need that pink hair. Give me that pink hair. I need lots of red. And then these need to be... That's just kind of ashy. I can get red hair really well. I guess more blue? This is just purple. I can't get a good pink going. That's good enough. Umber and gray. That's the color choices you get. Well, let's give her black eyes, like a doll's eyes. Okay, Shrek, let's get going.
King Alant XII, by channeling the power of souls, brought unprecedented prosperity to his northern kingdom of Boletaria. That is, until the colorless deep fog swept across the land.
So Demon Souls is kind of special because it's one of the only Souls game where the plot makes perfect sense and is extremely discernible. You can tell exactly what's going on in this game.
Broke free from the fog and told the world of Boletaria's plight. That the old King Alant had aroused the Old One, the great beast below the Nexus, from its eternal slumber, and that a colorless fog had swept in, unleashing terrible demons.
I do say so, Burned-Head.
Hunt down men and claim their souls.
The plot of this game is extremely simple.
The mad attack the sane, and chaos reigns. Valorfax spoke of the enticing power of the demon souls.
It's not transparent, but it's like followable. Dark Souls' plot, you kind of don't really know what's going on. It's pretty simple, like it's very goal oriented, but like your character motivation. Can't hear the game at all. What if I do this?
Mighty warriors were drawn to the accursed land.
See, this sounds like it would be too loud.
But none have returned.
And it's shown up in OBS. Hi, Andy.
Yurt, the silent chief.
Look at that lizard.
Sage Urbane. Skurver the Wanderer. The sixth saint Astraea and her knight Garl Vinland.
I love that Garl Vinland.
And Sage Frake the Visionary. The colorless deep fog slowly creeps beyond Boletaria's borders. Humankind faces a slow and steady extinction. The deep fog will eventually swallow all lands, near and far. But Boletaria has one final hope. A lone warrior who has braved the baneful fog. Has the land found its savior? Or have the demons found a new slave?
It's Shrek. So the plot of this game is very easy. It's the Monumental. You come to Boletaria looking for some of that good soul. You're going to see some flickering, by the way. Sometimes it happens, sometimes it doesn't.
Who fears not death. I shall guide you.
It's the Monumental talking to us. the flickering will stop once the cutscene stops, which means I'll just skip the cutscene. So, you come to Boletaria looking for that good soul power. And then you kill a bunch of demons to get powerful, to get the old one to talk to you. This guy won't attack you. And then it just sort of happens. Whether or not the character comes to help or comes just to get soul power is up to you, I guess. We do meet other people who just came here for the soul's power. So it plays like a Dark Soul. Two-hand stab. Oh. Sometimes the audio doesn't goof up. Why didn't I read that message? Because it was a developer message. Telling me the controls that I already know. Although this game's I kind of like this game's animations more than Dark Souls. Like, look, when you two-hand the sword, you two-hand it like this. You're not just doing it. Oh man, our eyes look bad. I'm not happy about that. Yeah, there's no more online. They shut down the servers for this game last February. So this game's been offline for almost a year now. You just walk directly into your sword. Did it keep my controls stuff? It did. That's good. There's ghosts, but they're not player ghosts. I think the fog is what makes things flicker. So because we're starting as a royalty, we get the good vision of the eyes here. We start with a Catalyst and Soul Arrow. We also start with the Silver Coronet, which I forget how to read. Here we go. Increases our maximum magic points. Now, you should play more Dark Souls 3, Kaz. Coronet? I think that's how you pronounce it. I meant read it as in, like, read this text. But I guess I could also be saying the word wrong. Look, you hunch over when you're moving. I'm on a patrol. Also, look at her fucking shoes. Those are styling. You drop down here. Yeah, I'm pretty sure this fog causes the screen to flicker a little bit. So you can parry these guys, but it's better just to, like, stab them. This is just a little area in the game you can never revisit. And there's... Oh man, look at the sunlight. If only I could be so gloriously incandescent. Krakows! That's the name of the pointy noble shoes, I guess. Thank you, YNRN. Well, we want to go touch this not bonfire, which is a stone with a magic sword in it. I wish I had that sword. Satsuki, indeed. We're probably going to kill that guy. So this is also one of the few Souls games where you just straight out kill humans. As a human man I just murdered. Ah, you can parry in this game, indeed. I don't want to parry these guys, though. These guys you just give the sunset rub down. And get up here. I also think it's OBS making it twitch a little bit. It wasn't twitching on my test I did before the stream. I kind of did this off the cuff because I wanted to stream something. These guys you want to parry. Parrying works just like in Dark Souls. You do this at the right time. Manipulating world tendency is kind of annoying without other players. I mean, I guess if I'm in for the long haul with this game, which I'm not even certain I am, then I would want to manipulate world tendency just so that I can get enough clear demon souls. This guy's a fucker with his football hat. I think he always drops the moss too. Speaking of, I want to get these lotuses off. The royal lotus is anti-poison, but there's not going to be poison for a while. I like the blood here. We're making some soup. Yeah, poison. It's anti-fish medicine. I once had Kaz tell me that my pronunciation of French was mostly right, not because I was saying the words right, but because I was saying them with contempt. And I choose to believe that is true. Hurrah for soup! Okay, so I've been doing pretty good so far. We're coming up to the area where I'm probably going to die, which is a shame because I'm going to miss out on a good, I miss out on a good item if I die here. It's the Vanguard Demon. The only good damage I have here is with Spell. If I was starting as a different class, I'd have a better weapon. I'm backed up against a wall and I don't like it. I can, like, stay on his butt. I love it when he does this, because I can hit him twice. Ugh, that was a butt puckerer. Okay. Whew. That was close. The demon was destroyed! You shall obtain the demon's soul and a power that is beyond human imagination. That screen is so much better than any of the other screens in any of the game. I love it. Got the Grey Demon Soul. That's your reward for beating the boss. You don't even get that many souls. And I could heal here, but it doesn't matter. Because this game has a required death in it. And it's coming up here. This guy is called the Dragon God. Sneezing. It's Shinron. Evil Shinron with like multiple layers of teeth. You can also get some full moon grass, which is some pretty baller healing items. Does kind of look like the guy from God Hand, doesn't it? Yeah, full moon grass is the good stuff. I'm looking down to another stairway. Nope, nothing else here. I can get that item, though. Getting lots of full moon grass. Hardstone. This is Titanite and soul items. You get a lot of good stuff for beating the tutorial boss. Ungra, yeah. Then you come out here. Fuck you! he just punches you. And you die.
Soul of the lost withdrawn from its vessel. Let strength be granted.
Compiling shaders.
Might be mended. Soul of the lost withdrawn
From its vessel.
Let strength be granted so the world might be mended. So the world might be mended.
I have no idea what the Maiden in Black's accent is supposed to be. I believe the voice actress is Chechnyan.
This is the Nexus. It holds together the northern land of Boletaria. Thou canst not exit the Nexus, but each of the 5 archstones will connect it.
You cannot escape the Nexus. I can reclaim your physical body. We got the Nexial Binding, which is an item. It is the dark sign. Colonel, I gotta reclaim my body. I also got this, the Grey Demon Soul. I forget what the Vanguard Soul is for. Is this also a game that explains how you have a little light on you that lights up the darkness? The Augite of Souls. So we got a Rapier. We got a Silver Catalyst. We had a Buckler. That's our stuff. We got Wizard's Clothes. Worn by official magicians. So the silver, this is funny. You get extra maximum MP when you use the silver catalyst, but look, when you're using it in your if you keep it on your swaps, you do not benefit from the extra MP. It's funny. Here is the Undead Warrior.
Well, you slipped through the fissure too, did you? You came for demon souls? Or to save this land and be remembered as a hero? Hunting for demons? Try one of the archstones. Now go. That is why you came, is it not? To this accursed Boletaria.
Yep, he tells you, go to the Archstones. You have to do this one first. Here's everybody's favorite. Oh, I'm invisible. Okay, here's one of the things. Whenever the game spools up new textures in the emulator, it causes texture pop in. And sometimes that causes you to turn invisible. Yep, so here's the in-game manual over here. It's a ton of messages. Just like hints. Bloodborne has an area similar to this. Dark Souls kind of doesn't. I don't think the other ones do, but Bloodborne in the Graveyard has a place like this. Oh, so yeah, we're undead. We're dead, and so we have half health. 'Cause we're in ghost form. Ghost form does other things. Like I think you do more damage. It depends on like world tendency, which is the goofiest thing ever. It makes zero sense. Also, that broken pillar. The broken pillar there, I think, was planned DLC that didn't wash out. My spell tool, I don't think the silver one does what you want, Kaz. Because the silver catalyst is like actually slightly better than basic catalyst. The royal starts with good equipment. Anyway, here's Stockpile Thomas.
I'm Stockpile Thomas. When the scourge came, I didn't know what hit me. When I came to, I found myself here, in the Nexus. My wife and daughter fell victim to the demons. But I would be worthless in battle. At the very least, I hope to lend my assistance to you brave slayers of demons. I would be happy to lighten your load and look after any excess baggage.
Okay. So, items have weight, and unlike every other game, your equipment weight isn't just your weight on your body. The stuff you carry actually matters.
Your goods are safe and sound with me. Best of luck to you.
So, Stockpile Thomas is pretty important. Otherwise, you'll fill up with crap. Also, I forgot we had the fragrant ring. The stinky ring. It causes your MP to regenerate. Here's this hateful old fool.
You new here? You here for my services? My name's Baldwin. Just an ordinary blacksmith. It's simple. Just bring me all the souls you can. In trade, I'll give you weapons, or forge ones you already have. With your souls, I can eke out a living. And with my weapons, you can go on living. Not a bad deal, huh?
He also sells some stuff. Him selling grass is one of the better things. I could buy some other weapons. Short sword is a pretty good buy. Heater shield is a pretty good buy.
No interest, eh? I can tell you're not gonna last long here.
Let's go find somebody annoying. Yeah, Baldwin's an asshole. I like that he's an asshole. So the way this emulator works is that once it compiles shaders for an area, it makes it easier to load each next time you're in there. Which means I really should have played through the whole game before streaming it, and then streamed it afterwards. Where is the place I'm looking for? I don't need to go where I'm going right now. I think it's actually behind the Maiden in Black. Up here is just a place for people to throw themselves off cliffs. Yeah, the more authentic. Eventually, this place is going to be filled up with NPCs, but right now the Nexus is pretty skinny. I think it's mostly just me, Baldwin, the Maiden in Black, Stockpile Thomas, and I think there are two people telling us to go find Sage Freak and Saint Urbane. They might be on the other side. Or we might not even have found them yet. They might be on the ground level. I'm just goofing off, looking around the Nexus. The Monumental should be here. Because you even get dialogue for talking to them early. Ground level, we should have people. I don't know. It's probably not that important. I probably should just go to Boletario. Go to 1-1. Finding the Monumental is not a bad idea, because the first thing people get lost in this game is trying to find the Monumental. should remember. I also don't think you can jump in this game. Yeah. Yeah, putting around in the Nexus for minutes is the authentic experience. Because the Monumental is like up a place, and then there's a weird little loop place you go to, and then it's not up here. Might not be open yet. It won't matter until I beat the Phalanx Demon. I just wanted to see if I could get the dialogue for talking to the Monumental early. And the Maiden, where is she at? Is she on the crosswalk? Actually, you might not be able to talk to her until you beat the Phalanx Demon anyways. So let's just go to Boletaria. Scurvier is a wanderer. Wanderer. So I haven't played this game in a long time. I only got to play it a little bit. Oh man, look at this. Saw those framies for a second. I got to play a fair amount of this, but not a whole lot. I've got to see a lot of people play the game. My knowledge of the game is near perfect. Just a goobo full of dead guys. My controller is vibrating. Okay. This is 1-1. The levels of this game were described like Mario levels. Yeah, I do appreciate the genealogy of sound effects in Souls games. We still have the same activation sounds. We still have the same dragon sounds. There's a dead horse. Dark Souls 2, Bloodborne, and Demon Souls all have horses confirmed in them. I don't know if the other ones do. I think you dropped the slave shield. It's probably, almost certainly, worse than my shield in every way. Yeah, damage reduction 70. Really, there's absolutely no reason to use the slave shield. Calling it a shield is somewhat dubious. Beating to a pulp ahead. Crows! Can I kill them? I cannot murder the crows. My magic passes right through them. Dang it, I'm getting clowned. I should stick to crescent grass for now. And the crow scope. I like these steps. It's a nice touch. The reason that steps like this have these flat triangle stones is so that carts can go up them. Keep expecting my rapier to have slightly longer reach than it does. But yeah, these are so carts can go up and down. So, we can't go up here yet. There's a guy here. So, we'll be able to unlock this door at some point, but mist could pass. We go up here. An item. Those are some big-ass crows, too. Look at them. So magic is pretty good. It kind of annihilates these low-level dudes. Crows are pretty big. It's true. That dust there, I think, is supposed to signify that if you fall down this hole, you die. That was maybe their way of telling you that. Keep mashing through the items I pick up. Because it is true, if you fall down that hole, you die. Up, I remembered you. Yeah, the zombies are called slave soldiers. Up, I did the kick. I don't have a kick with the rapier, I have the backstep. You can backstab. You can walk on. There's some books here. Somebody was having a read in this dark, dark room. Mashing through the firebomb. Firebombs look like weird in this game. So you can parry these dudes, but with the regular soldiers, I feel like the actual thing you want to do is just two-hand and stab them. I should probably, it auto-equips them. I'm going to take off some of my grass. Like, I don't need the full moon grass. I'll just use half moon and crescent moon for now. So we have fire bombs. They're like mollies. Oil cask with flammable cloth plug. So the game teaches you about them. Oh no. So my thing does not kill them in one hit. There's stuff below, but first... Kind of getting clowned here. That's okay. Yeah, you want to kill some of these guys first, or else they throw their firebombs at you while you're in the lower zone. They get you while you're in the zone. Shields up. Coward mode. What was that? It was a weapon. It was the mail breaker. Worthless. I like the breathing noises that are here. I have to remember where a specific important item is at, and I think I do, but we're not there yet. Who's throwing stuff at me? Look at that guy. What a bunch of jokers. Yeah, the mail breaker, because it breaks open your mail for you. I did that on Charles' stream. Turpentine is moss. I cannot get this item yet. Oh, can I? I don't believe I can. Not yet. So there's going to be a guy like right here. Yeah. Don't you psychobilly freak out me. It ate one of my inputs there, because I think it was loading. So yes, don't be afraid to spam Crescent Grass in this game, because it gives you a ton of it. There's a guy following me. Okay, yeah, here's where... Huh. How doth I get this item? Do I have to do a advanced stealth maneuver? Now the Maneater comes later. That's very different from the Mail Breaker. Oh, there she goes. Ah. I don't remember how to get this item and it's bothering me. Roof doesn't seem to break. You might have to do... I remember now. It's this guy. Orb! It's the Bastard Sword. I don't know if we can even two-hand that. I can give it a swing. Requires 18 swirls. Yeah, we don't have enough strength. In this game, though, if you don't have enough strength, it still lets you see the real moveset. Ah, cleanse the Bastard Sword. I saw what you did, you silly Billy. You tried to roll an orb at me. Now, should I do stupid stuff? Your buddy took a bullet for you, and you can do nothing for him. I should do stupid stuff. Okay, let's first see if I'm allowed to do even stupider stuff. Okay, I don't see save states in this emulator, so I guess I don't have them. So, let's just do stupid stuff. And by that, I mean... There's a tall man over here. Oh. I have magic, so he's a chump. I was going to, like, parry that dude, but... I used magic missile. Yeah, Royal's pretty much easy mode, but it's the best class, so why wouldn't I play as it? These guys are funny. Because they do that. Turpentine is good. We're going to need it for the boss fight. Trying to remember where the shortcut unlock is at. That did something. The Turpentine. No churls here. Only Shrek. I don't mind. If you... Oh, crap. Don't stand here. I didn't claim you were calling me out for making the easy mode choice, but by all means, if anybody wants to do that, I encourage it. Contraption does indeed move. Yep, this is what I was looking for. It's the Cling Ring. Gives you more HP. Old Spice. Favorite of Dad's. Brings us to, back to Boletarian Palace. I think breaking that chain is what got us this stuff. Crescent Falchion is a very good thing to do in this game. It will be what I'm doing when I get to it. Because there's no real reason not to if you have the stats to do it. Speaking of stats to do it, I'm pretty sure I can't use the Night Shield. Yeah, 16 strength. What am I sitting at? 9. Yeah, maybe I should play Battletoads at some point again. I love that Battletoads. So, we can go here, or I can go down here to where these archers were at. I think the Crescent Falchion was a mistake in that they put it... Like, I think they put it and then later changed what Crescent was. Yep, saw that happen. I don't think dying in ghost form changes your world tendency. I don't remember. Ha! Slaffo. They were having a party together. Should I just go back, or should I... I'm gonna keep going. It's a waste of grass, but... The thing is, I don't really want to change my world tendency right now. I don't think what happened... I don't remember all the areas or whatever. It doesn't really matter. More slave shields. I should just throw them away. There we go. He didn't want to do my input. Rydell looks like medieval. No, not medieval. Medieval. Medieval Adam Jensen. Why isn't my sword as long as I think it is? Yeah, I have the shortcut. The shortcut's a little danger mode, though, because of these guys. Oh, God. It's harder going up the stairs than it is going down. We're just going to make use of our MP regeneration. Exploding barrels only explode if you shoot them with fire. Okay. Just going to disrespect this guy. Crossbowmen are generally worth shooting. What's a single-player game doesn't need balance, except this is not a single-player game. My quick bar has too much stuff on it. Well, now it's a single-player game, so it's completely balanced now. Okay. Okay, this guy's on me now. I was thinking about not fighting him, but now that he's on me, I basically need to. I want him in the circle area. Okay, let's go. I like how his health bar depletes before I stab him. Okay, tough guy. I didn't even remember what I picked up. I thought I picked up some grass. And it appears to be locked. Did anybody remember what I picked up? Was it just more half-moon grass? Unknown hero soul. Thank you, Kaz. Well, our sword kind of sucks and our magic's kind of good. That's basically why the spell was almost a backstab. Because our sword does a very small amount of damage. I don't remember if rapiers have increased riposte damage in this game. The sword's kind of bad, and my stats are kind of bad for it. Come here, Harvey Spearman. Halberdmen are kind of fuckers. I believe we're close to a friend, if memory serves. I think the wind sound is also not cycling correctly. These tunnels speak to me. I'm going backwards now, though. I also saw that we had picked up the jade hair ornament, which is an item we do want. Yeah, here we are. This guy. This guy is so cool, he doesn't get a real face texture.
Good day to you. Care to look over my wares? Mostly stolen, but who's telling you?
Yeah, it's dreggling. Yeah, the sound of the background air, like the ambient air sound, I think sounds like it's not cycling correctly. So you can buy grass from this dude. Can I use Langschwart? I can't use the Langschwart. If I could use Langschwert, that'd be like a good pickup. Wooden shield isn't quite good enough. Soldier shield I can't use. Coat of plates. So, Langschwert might be worth picking up, but I'm not going to buy it yet.
Go ahead, take your time. I'm not going anywhere. Hello, what can I do for you?
I love this guy.
Be a brave knight or depraved slave, the demons will snatch your soul, then you'll go mad. And those who dare cling to their humanity are hunted down. It is the end of great Boletaria as we know it. But hell, at least the demons don't send us to our deaths in battle. There's this skinny fella, clad in fabulous armor, who's always mumbling about some mission. He's another one who's managed to stay sane like yourself. Probably some pampered son by the looks of his attire. I'd give an arm just for the buttons off his shirt. It is the end of but hell, at least...
Okay.
Go ahead, take
Later, dude. So yeah, he's talking about a dipshit that we're going to have to help. The rewards for helping him are not great, as in they're not necessary, but... I'm remembering things, just my remembering organ. What is the thing I'm remembering? As a very important item. And I believe it's down there. You can mantle walls in this game. I don't think I mantled that wall. I think I just kind of walked over it without meaning to. Anyways, oh, there's still a guy down there. We got a very good item there, which was the Thief's Ring. Some areas of the game are very, 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 very hard unless you have this item.
That was a bold jump. A surprise indeed. Well, now that you are here, pray thee, fend off these dreglings.
Uh-huh.
That was a bold jump. Well, now that you are here...
Now that you are here, pray!
My thanks for your brave rescue. I am Ostrava of Boletaria. Accept this as a token of my gratitude.
Now let's go make sure there's not dudes out here that will murder him. Looked like there was. Oh, I got a Soldier shield. That's nice.
Now, I must go. There is something for me to take care of.
He just kind of walk cycles around. Can I use the Soldier shield? Nope. I should have killed more guys for you, Ostrava. He just kind of walks around down here. Yeah, lots of people are always trying to murder Ostrava. And he's not very good at not being murdered. Ah, shit. A lot of upgrade mats. He'll be fine. I know those knights can, like, murder him. The Dreglings are probably fine. But the knights can do a number on him. And now he just walks, like, back and forth. Turn to your left. No! If I had a homeward bone, I would use it just so he would leave. Don't know what that was. He just decided to break an orb. Or furniture, whatever. Who's shooting me? You. You walk into danger just to fuck with you? Yeah, this is from an older era of From game design, where they're huge dickheads. I had my spill tool out. Because this was made, like, around the same time they had just stopped making Kingsfield games. And the Kingsfield games are very full of gotchas. Not sure what that guy was doing. I think Ostrava's okay now. Oh no, he healed! It put him to 1. Well, if Ostrava dies, then... Who's shooting at me? He never leaves the bottom floor. Thank you, Fat Swordsman. No, it's fine. The rude part would be Ostrava, like putting Ostrava in a place specifically to get him killed. Which is very... Like, the Kingsfield games have a part where... I forget how you're supposed to do the spot I want to do. Orbs on parade. Let's not argue about it. Dragons. Once the orbs come to a stop, you cannot move them. Yep. You thought it was safe? It was never safe. Shieldmen are annoying. I don't like fighting them. So, where doth I want to go? Up here is Bad Town, because this is a bridge. And as we all know, bridges always have dragons. Oh, part of Ostrava dying. I think Ostrava dying locks you out of the last part of the big guy's quest. Who's really cool. I forget if there's anything that over there that I want right now. I don't think so. Between being in soul form and using the thief ring, I'm pretty sure you can collect most of those items, but we'll come back to it later. I think we want to get the dragon to do something and then just run past. You're not doing the thing, dragon. Oh god. Halberd guys are dicks. I think it does lower their perception of you. I'm okay with them hiding things. I just wish that the way they hid things wasn't always... I think I'm going to die here. It's like hiding things via NPCs getting themselves killed. Yep, Deadski. Oh god. Shrek isn't allowed to die. Okay, so there was a lever man over here. Believe this lets us fight the boss fight. So, doth I want to... Wait a second. For one. Okay. I guess those guys just didn't follow me. Okay. I have no idea about anything about Sekiro. And I'm fairly happy about that. There's a guy over here, I'm 90% sure. Oh, that was 10%. Turpentine. That's the pallet that was in the way. We're going to need turpentine, so I might as well put it on my equip slots. I hate spearmen so much. They're like the absolute worst. Luckily in this game they don't walk around with their shields up like they do in Dark Souls. I have no shame. I will abuse Soul Arrow. And just tank hits. If people want to talk about Sekiro in the chat, that's fine with me. Especially if it's... I should. Use some grass. Especially if it's speculation. Information I'm uninterested in, but speculation is mostly fine. What's out here? I love grass. I think I got most of the important items. I got the thief ring and the cling ring. I don't know what else I want. From Boletaria 1-1. I did get the item for Stockpile Thomas. So, never need the brass telescope, but I do need my turpentine. And probably this is a good time to use my fire bloms. So, this is Phalanx. Oh, crap. They're very resistant to physical damage, but take lots of damage to fire. Which is funny because they drop the item Turpentine. They also take magic damage just fine. And you kind of want to hit them in the butt. Turpa back up. It's like poison monsters dropping antidotes. I guess these guys are weak to fire because they're made out of turpentine, which makes plenty of sense. I'm just kind of hitting them in the front. When you hit them in the front, you recoil off. So you want to hit them in the back. If I had better used my fire bombs, this would have been easier. Shit. Me to destroy my last firebomb. So yeah, once you know the gimmick of the fight, it's not that bad. That's most boss fights in this game. The rapier is also a pretty terrible weapon for this fight. Okay, now Phalanx has no buddies guarding it, so the fight's basically over. I'm out of turpentine, so now my damage will go way down. Whatcha! A power that is beyond human imagination. You revived! We got 1270. What happened in the year 1270? Wyandorin probably knows. Wyandorin, give me a hot year 1270 fact. What was happening at the end of the 11th century? You can also go back here, get into old 1-2, but you don't want to do that. Okay, the 8th Crusade was going on. Get the lead demon soul. Whatever, I got my century wrong. I was off by 2 there, actually.
Welcome back. The monumental.
Oh god, our face is so bad. You kind of look like Pipe. Oh no.
Explain the nexus to thee.
Alright. Replace our terp with, first I want to change up how my items are arranged. You go crescent, you go half. I'm not going to want the peeper mostly, but I'm going to want it right now. Want to peep this statue. Man, you cannot look very up with this thing. So she wants us to go look at the monumental.
The monumental awaits the above. The monumental will explain the nexus to thee.
Yep. France does have a lot of Louis. Which is funny because Louis is kind of like a plain Jane name. You'd expect a king to pick up a more impressive name. So getting lost trying to find the monumental. That's why. There was a brick in the way. So I like the monumental a lot. Because it is not a person. Game? Game may have crashed. Just the video part of it did, though. Okay, I'm going to try guessing the input to get to close game. Start, left, X, up. Yeah! I remembered the save and quit input without looking at it. Without even having played this game before. Or at least not as playing it as much. Well, let's close this here program. 360 no scope quitting. Here's what the program looks like when you're launching the game. It's spooling up all those things it wants to look at. Okay. Atlas published. This game was published by Atlas. They were having trouble finding... This game had a troubled development. I remember they didn't have a publisher for a while, and they also didn't have the money to actually finish development of the game, which is why Sony came in and funded part of the development. When this game was handed to Miyazaki to take over direction for, it was basically lost. Like, the game was basically like in hell, and their last director had like quit on them, and they got Miyazaki, who had never directed a game before, to be like, he was like, hey, can I finish this? And they're like, sure, we need somebody to. And thus history was made. Yeah, like if you look at the there's an extra archstone. It was either never finished or planned DLC. I don't remember which one was right. So we're back to Shrek. Shrekking it up. About to Shrek stuff up. I'm a Shrekin' ball. How long is Shrek going to be funny? Is Shrek just going to be a blight on humor forever? So you don't go up to find the monumental. You go over here. So we have these things. They're all... They look like people, they are not people. And they all have candles in front of them that are not lit because they are dead. Except for one of them.
We have long awaited you, Slayer of Demons. I am one of the Monumentals. We preserve the fabric of reality. There is something thou needest to know. Once, we too, the scourge of demons, faced. In the distant past,
Slideshow time.
under a benevolent rule, the world was united, owing to the soul arts. Until a lust for power caused the awakening of the Old One. Across the land seeped a colorless, deep fog, and the world faced extinction at the hands of the demons. Thanks be, we were able to lull the Old One back to his slumber, yet only after the loss of innumerable souls, and half the world lost, erased by the fog. In order to mend the fabric of what land still remained, we entrusted 6 elders with 6 precious archstones. One to the king of a small yet diligent land. One to the king of the burrowers underground. One to the wise queen of the great ivory tower. One to the chieftain of lost and ill-fortuned souls. One to the shaman of the tempest-worshipping shadowmen. and the last to the great giants of the northern land.
The one that doesn't appear in the game, but still made it into the cutscenes.
Were placed at nodes across the earth. We contained the old one inside this nexus and banned the soul arts. Finally, we became monumentals, half-living sentinels of the fabric of reality. Alas, the other monumentals have perished, and only I remain.
There are giants from a different land in Dark Souls 2. They do... I don't know if they're north or not.
Now it is your turn. You must lull the old one back to its slumber, and seal it away for all eternity. If not, the deep fog will absorb all that we know. Have you the strength to accept this mission?
So you should say yes, even though the item you get from saying yes now no longer does anything.
Yes. We are fortunate indeed to have you. Now, go forth and destroy every last demon. The old one, without demons to feed its souls, will a new servant seek and lure you to its bosom.
The thing about Shrek that I really don't like is her little shit-eating grin. So, we can do the Archstones now. Which means it's time to level up. You can go up here, but I'm pretty sure there's not much. The only thing that up here that I can recall is a precipice from which to throw yourself. Nope, there's just nothing. At least nothing right now. Pillsbury Doughboy, you say? Does somebody have cookies? Might have been an online feature. Well, those don't exist anymore. I'm pretty sure they could exist if, on emulator, maybe. I don't know. All I do know is that if you are interested in cookies, you can throw a subscription my way and you'll get a cookie emoticon. Got that Twitch Prime sub. It's as good as money to me. And you get yourself a good Yoshi's cookie made by Churls, who's in the chat. Okay, I have to look something up. Oh, there we go. Got a sub by the old MDB. I don't know what levels I want.
Brave soul, who fears not death. Prithee, lull the old one back to its ancient slumber.
I'm confusing her.
What is it? Dost thou seek soul power? So be it. After all, thou requirest strength. Go forth, touch the demon inside me. Let these ownerless souls become thine own.
Yes, she does tell you to touch the demon inside her.
Soul of the mind, key to life's ether. Soul of the lost, withdrawn from its vessel. Let strength be granted so the world might be mended. So the world might be mended.
What doth I seek? Probably some vit. Let's get that up to 10 so I can do stuff. Oh boy, we can get luck. Yeah, I went for that. And then I think I just want some health juice. Okay.
As for me, I am only here to tend to the flames. I keep the candles lit and serve the brave demon slayers.
Thank you for the sub, Troffin.
I keep the candles lit and serve the brave demon slayers who are trapped here.
How's the stream looking right now?
I keep the candles lit and serve the brave demon slayers who are trapped here. Art thou done? May thine strength help the world be mended.
Didn't actually look toilets. I believe I want... this one, actually. Oh no, I made you a little sick. Sorry, Cass. That was not my goal. I was trying to goof up the renderer. So this is the Valley of Defilement. Because this is a Souls game, it's got a zone for poison in it. And I just want to poke into the Valley of Defilement. My goal is not to stay here very long. I have to remember where an item is at. In fact, I'm going to look it up, I think. Because I don't want to be here any longer than I have to be. Thank you for the sub, Kalen. I don't know if I can get to the thing I want. And Blood Fashion too. Everybody's subbing. Where doth I start? Ah, screw it. I'm just gonna go and see if I can find what I'm looking for. I'm looking for the mace. Gonna have to rely on my magic for damage here. Because my damage to these enemies is not going to be great until unless I backstab them. Like thus. Yep, ye art dead. Okay. Okay, the Morning Star is not what I'm looking for. But I won't say no to it. You climb ladders extremely slowly in this game. I think this is just how you get back up. It was well known that Edo was a swamp before they built a city there. Well, I did not know that. Must say my knowledge of Japanese history is lacking. A lot of history in American schools is very Eurocentric. Okay. I didn't think Edo had a lot of wheels and broken wood before they turned it into a city, though. So I was looking at a very helpful map of this area that I had no idea how to read. Let's come over here. Bottleneck them. These are some tough guys. These awful goblins. How doth I get that item? Nolans? There is Nolans. Nolans was a swamp and still is. Doth I get this? Oh, almost fell. Can't jump in this game, so this is certainly not how you get that item. Thing is, I don't really remember how to get the thing I'm looking for. I just remember that you can get it, and this is where you do so. This area. I'm kind of priced into going down there. I'm pretty sure... I don't remember if using the Nexial Binding gives up your body or not. Of course, you can always save quit in this game, and it'll take you back to the beginning of the area. Which I might take advantage of. We're in full Clown Shoes territory now, my droogs. We got a good train going. I don't even know what's happening. Well, I have to say that went extremely better than I thought it would. Granted, I still don't know what I'm doing or where I'm going. But really, that's just an upside. I just put my Stone of Ephemeral Eyes on my quick bar. Stone of Ephemeral Eyes are humanities. Those look nasty. Huh. Metallic shink that signifies death, indeed. Oh, speaking of... I love these goblin noises. Okay, I don't have the chat open right now because I'm looking at a map. I go in here. And what I seek is here.
Won't you buy something? My poor child is hungry.
Filthy woman is not what I'm here for. The war pick she sells is fairly useful for one area of the game. The Talisman of God. Here's what Kaz wanted. To use miracles, the following must be met. You must learn a miracle. You must memorize the learned miracle. You must have a talisman equipped. You must have the MP required to cast miracle.
Curses, I wasted my breath on you. Did that?
Like the ragdoll on that tick. Rats! My weaponry does not seem conducive to killing rats. Caught the plague. Does this help with the plague? I don't think it does. I mean, I could just use this Dark Moon Grass. I don't enjoy using my only Dark Moon Grass, but... Okay. The thing I'm looking for should be directly in front of me. Does the horrible woman sell plague cures? Yes, but I cannot buy them.
Curses, I did that.
That guy over there is big trouble. The giant goblins are almost untenable to fight with what I'm doing right now. Indeed. It does make an interesting ocarina sound effect. I wonder... See, now I have a bloodstain with very few souls on them. I think what we plan to do now is a time-honored tradition. Because I really want the item I'm going for. Apparently I want it so bad that I'm willing to just walk into monsters. Yeah, this game doesn't give you a bar to tell you when you're getting status effects applied to you. They just go... Ahem. So we're going to try dashing through. That was funny. This definitely means at some point I'm going to have to go to 1-1 and restock on shitty grass. This is the way I went the first time. And it seems to work. I missed an item. Can I plunge off this plank? I found a humanity, so it's like I didn't even die. Oh, now I'm all but dead. Now I'm actually dead. Okay. But I learned. I learned things. Yuria, she's in Dark Souls 3. Okay. We're gonna do it, gang. We're gonna try dashing through. Because I want an item I'm going to use, like, twice before exchanging it for a item that's better in a million billion ways. I want to go down this hole. Thank you. I picked up something. Now you see, this is preparation for the Falchion heist, Kaz. Shit, wrong way. That dude is just body blocking me. Dang it. Where's the actual thing I want at? I don't remember. Oh no. I looked at a video real quick, and it made a loud butt noise. I halfway remembered where this item was, and now I have to have it. I must have it. Was I right there to begin with? Was I like right at the place I needed to be to get it the first time and just didn't? Am I wasting my crescent grass for naught? Who knows? At least I picked up an armor set I'm fairly certain that I can't use. Okay, I'm going the wrong way now. Yeah, just kill me. Oh, it was right there! Oh, man! I'm such a dumbass. But at least I'm dying a lot. Yeah, the swamp has rain. Has stinky blood rain, I guess. Everybody's favorite garbage, blood rain. I'm gonna have to kill this guy now, because he's going to have smelled me because I got close enough. He didn't. Okay. I just remembered that I don't have to be using this shield anymore. I have a better shield I can use. Okay, down we go. I'll handle the shield right now, actually. It's got using my invisible shield. Don't know why. I think what I want is over here. Well, this is just where the rats are at. I don't know why I don't have a shield. Was it over there? I also don't know why my shield is invisible. I'm probably going to have to give these guys some of my old spice. Okay. Just show that Spiny some of my head scratch thing. I found a homeward bone, which is fairly good. I don't have any more. There we go. There we go. This is what I came here for. Blessed Mace +1. Why is my shield invisible? Now tell me that I'm not even allowed to wield this thing. I can two-hand it. Let's get the ever-living hell out of here. Maybe it'll be visible after I load. Nope, it's just invisible. Okay. So. Got ourselves a blessed mace. Don't think we want to go to Shadowland yet. Can't go here. Definitely don't want to go here yet. Actually, is it the Shadow Man zone I want to go to? I think it is. Yeah. Tempest worshipping Shadow Men. Macy Gray, that's a name I haven't heard. Actually, no, that is a name I've heard in a while because recently I watched Spider-Man and Spider-Man 2 to see if they held up. I think they did. Did the game crash once more? Indeed, the game did indeed crash again. I'm not ready to quit it for tonight, though, so let's once again spool up these good textures. So it seems like this is not the most stable way to play Demon Souls. It seems fairly workable as a way to play it. And it's preloading these shaders. I did call it the stream is called The Wrong Way to Play Demon Souls, and this isn't it. Yeah, we go about an hour or hour and a half hour, between a half hour and hour and a half between crashes. Did I really spend an hour messing around in the in the Valley of Defilement? Because if that's true, then I'll be sad. Maybe my shield will show up this time. Well, hello, Chad. If you put things like this in the front of your game, please let the player skip them, because they're going to see them a lot. Okay. We have to play in offline mode. Let's go back to Shrek. I got the Saints clothes, which I should look at to see if I can equip them. I think there might be male only. Male only! Got the old Ragged set, though, which are almost the same. Better magic defense, worse fire defense, and better plague resist. Okay. Plus, we can have witch looks. We want to go to stockpile top. Nope, that shield is still invisible.
Hello again. I'm keeping a close watch on your belongings.
Deposit item. We will give Stockpile Thomas his stuff later. For now, I want to put away some of our stuff.
You have a heart of gold. Don't let them take it from you.
Actually, no, we'll do it now.
Hello again. I'm keeping... When the Scourge came, I abandoned my wife and daughter and fled like a madman. When I came to, I was in the Nexus. I haven't dared venture outside these walls since. I wish I could do more, but I am ignorant of the world beyond these walls.
Yeah, I would believe that some of the stuff didn't spool up. We have beaten Phalanx, and I went to the Valley of Defilement, died a couple times, and got the Mace, Blessed Mace +1.
That candle maiden cared for me.
Yada yada.
But the poor, poor girl. If only something could be done. If only something. You have a heart of...
How do I get you to... Oh, there we go.
Hairpin. That belongs to my daughter. Then she didn't make it after all. My dearest little baby. May she rest in peace. May I ask you a favor? Would you mind giving up that hairpin? I'd like to have it in memory of my daughter.
Yes.
You're a saint. Thank you. Thank you so much. Oh, I mustn't forget. It's not much, but please accept this as thanks. I'm a bit ashamed to say, but I found it one day, discarded on the main road. But it seems to possess a strange power. Anyway, I feel that you should have it. It will be happier in your hands.
The Ring of Herculean Strength lets you carry more crap with you.
Hello again.
Which, speaking of, let's go ahead and put away the wizard's clothes for now.
You have a heart of...
So we got the Ring of Herculean Strength. Raises item burdened. Not your equipment load, but your carried load. We also got the Ring of Magical Dullness. Lowers your magic attack power, but increases your magic defense. This is a useful ring for some situations. So we've got an invisible shield, because the game couldn't find its model. We're going to go to the Shrine of Storms and see if it will load, or if it'll crash this time. Oh, here we go. So I wanted to have the mace for this zone. For these guys. These whack-ass skeletons. These goofy skeletons get completely destroyed by the Blessed Mace +1. And that's what all of my suffering was for. Oh, there's fog here, so there's going to be camera flickering. Oh, that's bad. That's not good at all. Come here, you. Blessed weapons, do they regenerate your health in this game, or do they just deal more damage to skeletons? I don't know if I can do emulator anti-fog effects. Man, that guy almost killed me. So let's see if I can remember how to... Is it here or over there? I don't want to go up there yet. Got a Talisman of God. Okay. How dost one do this again? I remember it being somewhere around here. There's a way of getting, like, up here. Yeah, I'm trying to remember the speedrun strat. I'm looking it up. I'm gonna keep cheating. Okay, I understand the trick now. Ah, hello, Gur. Ah, it's like that. Yeah, cheating! If you do something like that, you just zip right up. Ah, that was almost it. The amount of time it's going to take me to learn this is going to be greater than the amount of time it takes to actually just go and get the Falchion. I want to learn this trick. Hey! Who's a speedrunner, my droogs? And this murder boy down here can't do anything. If I can hit him, there we go. So, get myself that good crescent falchion. Let's go ahead and put silver catalyst here. So, Crescent Falchion. Very OP weapon. This is equal to like a +7 weapon. We are using a +0 weapon. And it makes your mana tick up as you used it. So, am I still using the stink ring? I am not. Using the thief ring. I want to use the fragrant ring while I'm low. Uh-huh. So I hate this area. For myriad reason. Oh, I can hear him. I can hear that goblin. Goblins are annoying in this game because you only get one shot to beat them. Cannot enter the ship from the back. Can I go down the well? Got the Kalige. Ah, they're flinging their poop at me. So I guess my only real thing I can do is go and get the Archstone. So, oh man, I should really put the thief ring back on. Oh, he's bleeding. I got the bleed on. So bleed in this game is more like poison in other games. So the reason I want the thief ring on is because those guys are going to be throwing their shit at me the entire time. And I can't really do anything about them. Yeah, just keep doing that. That'll work out for you. Oh, well. You make one mistake, you die. That is the rules of this land. Rules of nature. Don't get clowned on by this guy. My bloodstain has like 3,000 souls in it. What does Soldier's Lotus do? Bleeding. Well. If I need it, I shall do so. Let's see how Crescent Falchion handles the skeletons. And by that I mean, let's get one skeleton. Okay, it's not nearly as good as the mace, but it works. And these skeletons are so fast. Also, what on earth are they skeletons of? They are skeletons of other skeletons. Well, that's Coral. Coral is the skeleton of other skeleton. Where's my blood? Gone. That's where my blood's at. Okay, you can't block the Vanguard. Even with your invisible shield. Well, now that I have no real bloodstain, this is a really good area to farm souls, but... we got the thing we wanted. And so I have to think, where do I want to go first? Where does Shrek want to go first with her invisible shield? 1-2 is the correct way to go, I believe. Is further into Boletaria. Here's the Maiden in Black. She's hanging out here. Does this game have gestures? I forget. Were they... They might not have had gestures in this game. Ah, here's who I was looking for.
Are you here to face the demons?
I love this guy's voice actor.
So please free Sage Frake the Visionary from the Dungeon of Latria. I will help you however I can. I can teach you elementary spells. Sage Frake is a gleaming hope for humankind, but I have not the power to save him alone.
He sounds like a really shitty Alan Rickman. Demon's Prank is pretty fun. You have to go to these guys to remember spells. I guess I already know Flame Toss and Water Veil. I didn't remember that.
Be careful how you use it. Normally, it would not be granted to one such as yourself. I had to make an exception for the sake of Sage Frake.
Yeah, thanks, dipshit. So, Flame Toss. Pretty good spell. Alan Rickman. Or Alec Shitman. Let's look over here.
I have sinned. I swore allegiance to Saint Urbain, but was of no use to him. And now I have run away and abandoned his honorableness. O Lord, punish me, for I have not the strength to punish myself.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, you must be another disciple of God. I too am on a quest to fight the demons in the name of the Lord. May I share God's power with you? Do not be bashful. We are both cut from the same cloth.
Oh, I have a miracle I can remember.
Miracles are the work of God. May your action...
I have 3 spells equipped, man. Okay, I want you to be Silver Catalyst, but I want you to be Talisman of God. Heal isn't the kind of spell you can rely on in a pinch, but it's good for healing between scraps.
Oh.
Evacuate is a nice spell. Smell. Antidote is also pretty useful.
I see. You wish to train yourself.
And then there's this lady.
Oh my. How has this happened? Has God abandoned us for failing to show proper respect to King Alant? Oh,
Umbasa. So they're both camps are kind of sad that they lost their leaders. We cast smells with our fragrant ring, indeed. And over here we have just the one Alan Shitman. And I think, actually, this is a fine place to call it for tonight. I don't know if I'm going to stream more of this. I mean, I almost certainly will. Thing is, I have other games that I've been streaming that I haven't finished yet. Like, did one stream of Grimrock 2. I've still got lots of Dark Cloud 2 to do. Got Dragon Warrior Monsters 2. Me and Charles never finished Resident Evil 5. We might do that at some point. So, we might see the Adventures of Shrek, especially if I can figure out this flickering. But for now, get away from the fog. That's where the flicker is at. It'd be nice to play and maybe stream a Souls game that I don't have perfect knowledge of. Which I think this and Bloodborne are the only ones that I never played and finished completely on my own. So, there might be that. But for now, that's going to be it. Thanks everyone for who subbed today. We got a few new ones, got a few old ones, got a few people who had subbed but not in a row. So everybody slamming that big O Nombiyoko. Supporting esports. That's how we do it. But for now, good night. Flickering.